It is new Tuesday.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Good Calls and Talking Balls. I am your host, Neil Adams, and joined as always are my lovely co-host, TB1, TB2, and Curtis McCosh. How are you, gents?
Oh, you're a twat. I just noticed that.
What's TB stand for?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's TB stand for?
Can I go for
Talkin Balls, mate. Talkin Balls 1. Or Team Beard 1 back in the day.
That was very good.
We were Team Beard when we used to raise money for and do like 72 hole
Lots of
golf
charity
challenge.
stuff. But they stopped that when I became champion because they got bored, of me winning. So.
Well, we didn't do it this year, so we didn't.
Trophy's just over there if you just want to see it.
I got bored of you winning. I won it 2 years in a row.
I know, but now I'm the champ, so I get the gloat.
And I didn't come last year.
Did you not?
I'm still growing a patch of hair.
Mark came last year. He had to get his legs and all friggin'.
Oh, Mark was so shit. We're normally the consistent one of the group too.
It's like one of those Make-A-Wish foundations. I wanted to let you win, man.
1 sec.
Where's he going getting a trophy? Did we even get a trophy?
He's going through the box. You're going to bring it out.
I'm going to bring it out, yeah, obviously. So.
Well, there's an actual trophy in the box. The box isn't the trophy.
You had to keep the trophy outside.
He was happy enough when he seen the box.
This is going to take too long.
Something to play with. No, it's not, mate. There it is there. We go first.
Let's see the names on it.
Yeah, so it's the 72-hole golf challenge, and there's some names there.
Whose names are on it, sorry? You haven't even got your name engraved on it yet.
Not yet, mate. It hasn't been in the box from the day I won it.
What happens whenever I win it next year? Can you fit me on it?
No, you're going to have to pay for the placard, mate. All right.
Wow. So yes, folks. Good Calls Talking Balls, as always, is we take your good calls or your hot takes and tell you if it's a good call or you're talking balls.
Cool. So,
Rob, you go first for yours.
Oh, man, I can't remember. I sent it to you. Just read it out. It's something to do with the Chiefs. That's all I remember.
Would the Chiefs be Super Bowl contenders if they had a better wide receiving core? Or
100%.
If their wide receiver core wasn't shit, is what Rob
100%.
said.
That's the way I put it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's not a hot take. That's the question.
No, well, it's a hot take. So what I actually said was
the hot take is that the Chiefs would be a Super Bowl contender if they weren't. If they had a better wide receiver core.
I went one further than that. I said they'd be the number 1 seed.
I think that changes it. They're definitely contenders if they have a better wide receiving core, but the way the Ravens are playing this year and the way the 49ers have been playing this year too, I don't know if they're number 1 seed.
Yeah, Dan McCurry there. Definitely contenders, maybe not number 1.
Well, they wouldn't be I wouldn't say they'd be number 1 because the Ravens are going to be number 1. The closest ones, like the Dolphins, have a better record on them at the minute, and so do the Browns. They're the only other team that have a better record on them at the minute.
I said on the last video, and I can't remember where I seen the statistic, but apparently there's been 40 catchable passes that have been dropped by the receiver core. If 20 of those get caught, the record could be 13-3, 14-2, something like that.
Could be, 100%. I think that
you can't work in ifs though. If Aaron Rodgers didn't snap his Achilles, then the Jets were Super Bowl contenders.
Well, that's what a hot take is, Mark. That would be like a hot take. Would the Jets be Super Bowl contenders if friggin' Aaron Rodgers didn't snap his friggin' Achilles?
Hit talking balls, hit the talking balls.
That'd be talking balls.
Yeah. Jets would be winning the Super Bowl right now if Aaron Rodgers hadn't done that.
I think
that's what I just said.
You can totally get into the nitty gritty of it too. Like what do you mean by good receiving core? You're talking about what they've previously had, and if you're talking about like when it's Tyreek Hill and all those guys, how does that stack up against the Ravens of today and stuff like that? I think you can get so deep into that one, so you can.
Yeah, well, I think it's more
just a better receiving core.
Tony not being shit. If he had caught all his passes, they'd be in a better position right now.
Well,
Sure. Yeah.
Anything that would go with anything.
What I mean, but he didn't because he's shit. So obviously, if they had a better wide receiver who didn't drop all the passes that were thrown to him, perfect. Right now, not being worried
40 catchable passes dropped. That's fucking. They should be all fired.
What would the stat be on how many Kildare Stoney dropped?
I don't know. That just that it stated 40, but yeah, Darius Stoney would be
probably 40 to be fair.
There you are. Look, it's just one.
So that yeah.
Are we just talking about darts again?
We'll save that for the darts show.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking darts right after this.
Talking arrows, mate.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna
say good caller talking balls there, because I mean, yes, they are definite Super Bowl contenders, but not number one seed.
There you are. Well, then that's talking balls. I'm just saying number one seed. I didn't say Super Bowl contender. They would be the number one seed if the receiving core was good.
So what you're saying is they'd be better than the Ravens?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I'm
going talking balls.
I'm not going to be offended, guys. You can say what you want.
I'm going to say talking balls too. I'm just waiting on Kurt.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Like, I kind of think... I'll go talking balls because I love the Ravens this year.
Fuck.
There we go. Now, another one that I think could be a good one. Would the Eagles be in a worse off position if the tush push was illegal?
Absolutely. 100%.
A question again, but so it's the Chiefs would be, or the Eagles would be in a
like the Eagles would not be 11-5 right now if the tush push was illegal.
Yeah.
Well, it comes down to how many of the games were like close to the wire.
2 seconds. How many tush pushes?
Because the tush push, they only really use it when it comes down to like.
No, they use it
1 yard.
It's actually 2 yards now. It's just a ridiculous play. I've seen them get 4 or 5 yards from the thing. Like what the fuck? 1 second, Eagles.
It's a little bit harsh because they are a pretty good team without the tush push anyway.
Jalen Hurts has scored a record number of rushing scores by a quarterback in the season with 15 from a tush push. So 15.
So he scored 15 touchdowns from that play? Jesus, I didn't know it was that many, you know?
Is that on average one a game?
Huh?
Just under, yeah, one a game pretty much.
Let's just say that...
You boil it down to that, I still think they would be a decent team without it.
Well, if you look at it, that say that it was one a game, and they didn't get 7 points in the one game, then
yeah, that's why I was asking. How many of the games came down close to the wire? That if you took that,
no, that would be a stat that would probably take a couple of people to figure that out and things like that. There, you know, we don't have that sort of.
I still think they would be good without the tush push, and they
to be fair, where they are. I'm scrolling through their fixtures here, and I've seen 3 games so far where they would have been beat without the tush push. There's the 4th.
Yeah, because most of their games, some of their games are close. They just grinded out wins.
There's 5 games where they're within 7 points. 6 games.
Really?
Yeah. 6. They got beat by the. Oh no, that's last year. I'm certain. But yeah, 6 games. 6 games this season would have been in within 7 points. So without the tush push.
Well, there's still 11 games there then?
They've won 11 games, so they're 11-5. So if you say that they didn't win the games that they won by the tush push, which is 6 by Rob's count, they would be 5-11.
My phone's just messed up.
Shit.
Which would be the same record as the Giants.
I think you can boil that down a lot, but if we answer it as it's being asked, so can you say it again?
You read too much into these.
I know, it's easy to boil into it.
It's just a fun wee thing where you just go, no, you're talking balls, but no, you need to have all the analyticals in front of you before you make an executive decision.
Alright, I'm a stat-driven guy, what can I say?
The Eagles would be worse off than they are now if the tush push was illegal.
But that's just a good call. Like,
Good call, for sure.
All he's saying is they'd be worse off. So if they lost one,
I'm not saying they would lose every game that the tush made them win.
If they lost one game, then
I got that because Neil said it.
Yeah.
Good call.
You know, that's my favorite one. Like, I do love the good call. I have to find something better for the Talkin Balls one, to be fair. I feel like I get a big fart noise. You want a big watery one?
That's what we said at the start. You have different farts depending on how bad the
you know what? See on Canva, there's so many fart noises. Like, there's like a million of them, and you just can't find. I couldn't find the right one.
Holy shit! The Eagles grind out some serious wins. Only by a couple of points. It's maybe even more than 6 because my phone keeps fucking up on me. Anyway, next one.
Go ahead, Kurt. You've got one, haven't you?
Right, yes. I don't think this one, as the weeks have gone on, this one has become less of a hot take and more of a high probability. But I think if you think back to what I said about this particular player the first time I jumped on with you guys, I think it'll be a hot take coming from me. And that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have found their franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield.
Oh.
No, I think that's a good call.
I knew that was coming.
I think that's a good call.
It's like, where the fuck's that button?
I think that's a good call. I was so not on board. He looks like he's really settled down. He's got them sitting top of the pile there in the NFC South, and I don't know. I just think he looks good, and I would give him a contract. Tampa has been notoriously bad in the quarterback department, except for Tom Brady, and that was a once in a lifetime thing.
I could never get on board with Baker Mayfield. He's just too much of a jock, too much of an idiot, too much.
I think he's settled down though. Like the way some of the players, like Kate Otten, came out and did an interview and said that he's the one who is getting the team together. He's the one who's getting those wins when it's back into the changing room. He's having the team talks and he's the one setting the tone for the whole team. And I don't know. I just think he looks like he's kind of found his feet. He's found his place. And after this season, I would give him a contract.
Well, to be fair, he has been the stock quarterback of the season.
Yeah.
One of, anyway.
For sure. Like, look at that thing in Green Bay the other week. Like, where did that come from? Do you know? The perfect passer rating.
Yeah. See, I like Baker Mayfield, and I would have liked them at the Jets. I know we're talking about the Jets again, but the Jets had an option to pick.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But they had the option. Well, they didn't have the option. You know, like they had the third pick. Bucs had, or not the Bucs, the Browns had the first pick, and I wanted Baker Mayfield, and I was hoping the Browns were going to go for fucking Sam Darnold. But it's just like last year, I was like, whenever he was at
Jesus, why do you need to know all the ins and outs of it? Just say Talkin Balls, a good call, you know?
Shut up! I'm not trying to fucking dissect his question. How many yards has he had this year, Kurt? But no, you see, I try to get on board with Baker Mayfield. He was at the Rams, and then and then I was like, you know what? He's playing really well at the Rams. You know what I mean? And then he starts headbutting people without his helmet on, and all that kind. I'm just like, oh, he's such a dick. And I'm just like, and he just always does something. I'm just like, you're just a dick.
There's not been a lot of that this season, so there's not. And part of me wonders, has he found his place? He's playing well, and he's going, settle down, keep it going. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, the weather's pretty good in Florida, like, so maybe he's happy with the weather.
There is that, yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go good call. I'm not even gonna go into it. I think it's a good call.
Yeah,
see,
I just think like what
I'm saying, Talkin Balls.
I'm saying Talkin Balls too. I can't get on board with Baker Mayfield. He just always does something that hurts my
but we're not talking about, you know, how you feel about him. We're talking about, do you think he's going to be a player that's going to be there as a QB for the next 5 to 10 seasons with him?
No,
I think he is. I think
Kurt. I don't think Kurt, in your heart, believe that yourself.
I think he's the first. Obviously, Tom Brady was never going to stay, but in a long time, he's the first QB we've had that has looked like could be there for a while, and you could build a team around.
I'm still sad. No, I can't get on board with them.
We're drawn, so you're going to have to put it on Instagram.
Okay, right.
Here, what was the results of the Quality Street one? I didn't see it.
Oh, here.
Enough, yeah.
Roses didn't even get a vote.
Did they not?
I told you that would happen. Like,
There was like 50 votes and Roses didn't get
It
one.
got my vote.
You didn't even vote for Roses? You must have
None of
voted
us
for
got
someone else.
votes.
Roses didn't get one vote.
I voted for our Quality Street, so did Quality Street win?
Yeah.
You.
Right. On that one, I'm just going to go straight on to this here now that you've mentioned Baker Mayfield. I'm going to say that the Bucs are going to blow the NFC South title with Baker Mayfield.
Gotta look down.
So
You think they're going to blow it, even though we play the Panthers this weekend?
yeah, I think they're going to blow it.
Nah.
I'm gonna say that's talking balls, but also I'm not gonna be shocked if it happens. So I'm not.
I was gonna say Talkin Balls. They're playing the Panthers, and they're
I want to say talking balls, but this
Yeah,
could
I'm
be.
going Talkin Balls as well.
I've changed my tune.
Panthers.
I'm fully on Team Baker Mayfield, right? But this could be the game where something happens. Do you know what I mean? This could be the game where he headbutts.
Think so? He just completely loses his shit and goes, you know what? I'm back to normal Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Custom protocol before the game starts. Headbutts a D
It's just
lineman or
be-
something.
I think it's always a possibility with him, but no, I think that's talking balls. I think they wrap it up this weekend with a convincing win against the Panthers.
And Rob, you think as well?
Yeah, Talkin Balls.
Mark?
Talkin Balls.
Maybe we need to get a toilet behind that. You know, we've got like the kind of went for heaven and hell. Maybe we need to get like a toilet. Or like Bart flushing the chain. Anyway, Mark, you had one, didn't you?
I do, mate, and mine's in the spirit of the bad calls by the refs this week. So
Okay.
my hot take is every lineman should be an eligible receiver, because it would make for some crazy plays. Like, there's no going, this guy's a receiver, this guy's a receiver. All linemen, as soon as that ball is snapped, can be a receiver.
Wouldn't work.
No.
Why wouldn't it work?
Because O-line on passing plays aren't allowed to be passed. That they have to be in the pocket, not allowed to go into secondary. Once you do that, they're required to form a pocket. They can't do that if they're all eligible. Well, they can, but it wouldn't work. All that would happen is that.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I just think it would be crazy, because you decide that if they go, fuck it, let's send the house, and they all run downfield, and then the quarterback gets absolutely trounced by 5 D linemen.
The quarterback will get folded in half, and he'll not play ever again.
Some crazy plays, man.
Baker Mayfield will no longer be the franchise quarterback for the Bucs. You're talking balls there. It wouldn't work.
You're talking balls there, mate. That was...
No. So the hot take would be...
You've said some
I
stupid shit, mate, but that takes the cake early.
think you're not listening. So mine would be, because I think it would produce some crazy plays.
Yeah, like the Lions one, where they call back.
I
think it's going to happen when a friggin' O-line man catches a ball. What sort of craziness do you think is going to happen? He's going
Can you
to
imagine him trucking down the field?
No, because then the quarterback would be hit by the time he gets any yardage, because he's a big lineman and will not be quick at all.
Tiny shovel pass. There you are. Son. They are big and have a wee run.
Yeah, but then he'll have 2-3 D-line man absolutely ruining his day. So
That's why you got to be quick. Like, do some variation of the tush push, pass it backwards, pass it forwards.
oh my god, you talk shit with the best of them, Mark. You're talking balls.
No,
I was gonna go good call there
Sorry.
for the sheer chaos of it. For the sheer chaos of it, yes, I love it. I love the chaos.
Last episode we were talking about that little spark in hockey. I think this would be that little spark. Say one play a game where they're allowed to do that, or they must do it.
Carnage, absolute carnage.
Maybe in the XFL, mate.
So what's the play? Schoolyard bullshit. Do it.
Exactly.
Right, we'll leave that one up to the public.
Oh God. Oh, we're a serious American football podcast, guys. I promise.
I know. We talked about this in yesterday's show. That this is another hot take where I think that Lamar has locked in the MVP for this year.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm still going with my boy McCaffrey. You're talking balls.
McCaffrey?
Mate, you know
how fancy this man so much? What
how many years have I been a fanboy? He's just such a good player. Come on, he just is.
Lamar's just as good a running back.
Lamar.
Tyreek Hill?
No, McCaffrey's better.
What are you two saying?
He said
being MVP.
Who do you think's going to be MVP?
No, I said, what about Tyreek?
If Tyreek didn't get injured and got that 2,000-yard receiving season, then yes.
Yeah,
but he got hurt, and he now has to get, I think it's 283 yards in his last game of the regular season, to get the 2,000-yard season. So it's been done before, but it's unlikely.
Just give the ball to him every play.
Every play, fucking take it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say Talkin Balls because McCaffrey's got this.
I think Lamar has it locked in. Good call.
Thank you, Mark.
No,
You want the list from the Sky Bet or something to tell us what is the top 10 people that are going to be MVP.
Well, I don't think Lamar Jackson's a name we've heard all year round, whereas Christian McCaffrey has, in my opinion, been a little bit better. And he stayed the majority of the season. Uninjured.
Lamar Jackson was the mid-season MVP though.
Lamar's been injury-free too. Like if that's a statistic that you need.
He was the mid-season MVP.
We haven't went really every week and went, wow, look at what Lamar Jackson's done. Whereas most weeks you go,
I think that's the thing where we went, look how great the Ravens have done. We haven't said Lamar Jackson specifically, but this
is my point. But every time we talk about the Niners, it's Chris McCaffrey.
That's because he's.
You know what? I'm with Robert.
If Lamar was the mid-season MVP,
Talkin Balls.
The second half of his season has been infinitely better than the first. Way better.
Well,
Talkin Balls.
We're 50-50, guys, so it's going to have to go to Instagram again.
Second, Jesus.
Got a lot of work to do this week, then.
I know. Last one. I think the Seahawks will move off Geno.
I mean, Drew Luck's been playing real well. So he has, so.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
I would go good call on that one too, yeah.
That was quick.
That was real quick.
Right in there, that's it. Yep.
He hasn't been massively impressive this year.
Get this over with.
Did you slip off the button? I heard like 3 clicks there.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, does anybody have another hot take before we call it for Thursday?
No.
I think I'm all good.
Yeah, I haven't really thought. I'm just looking at Geno Smith's stats as well. Like, he's barely through that many touchdowns this year.
Quarterback in the podcast before Robert starts speaking.
Sorry. No, only 18.
Sorry.
You're shite, mate. That's why
my last hot take is that this weekend Baker Mayfield's going to change all your minds and you will all grow to love him, as I have throughout the season.
I said good call.
You did.
I said pure shit. Also, what about Wilson going back to the Seahawks?
I would not be opposed.
Tune in next week to find out what we think.
Tune in next week to find out if we think it's a good call or Talkin Balls.
Just take him back for like a couple of third-round picks or something.
I reckon he'll be released. Like,
yeah, true.
You know. Well, guys, that's us for another episode of Good Calls and Talkin Balls. We'll see you next week for another one. When we'll be in play and know all the crack.
See you later.
Sweet.
Bye.